Let me tell you a little secret. Most women believe that beauty fades with time. But what if I told you that's not true? In fact, many women over 60 are more attractive than ever, and they don't even realize it. So how do you know if you're one of them? Today, I'll reveal 12 signs that show you're a stunning, confident, and magnetic older woman. Some of these might surprise you, especially number 12. So grab a cup of tea, sit back, and let's dive in. But first, let me ask you this. Have you ever walked into a room and noticed people looking at you, even though you weren't wearing anything fancy? Or have you ever received a compliment and thought, oh, they're just being polite? Well, guess what? They weren't just being polite. They were noticing something truly special about you. And by the end of this video, you'll finally see yourself the way the world already does. Now, let's begin with sign number 1. Sign number 1. You have a confident aura. Let me ask you this. Have you ever walked into a room and felt all eyes on you? Not because of your outfit, not because of your age, but because of the way you carry yourself? That, my dear, is confidence. Confidence isn't about looking perfect. It's about owning who you are. It's about walking into a room with your head high, shoulders back, and a presence that says, I know my worth. Think about it. Have you ever met a woman who wasn't traditionally beautiful by society's standards, yet she radiated elegance and power? She could have silver hair, laugh lines, and not a drop of makeup, yet she carries herself like a queen. And people notice, because confidence is magnetic. It draws people in and makes you unforgettable. Now, let me give you a real-life example. I once met a woman in her late 70s. She wasn't wearing fancy clothes or expensive jewelry, but the way she walked, graceful, assured, completely comfortable in her skin, made everyone stop and admire her. And guess what? People were naturally drawn to her. They wanted to talk to her, to be around her, to soak up her energy. Why? Because confidence commands attention. And here's the best part. Confidence isn't something you have to be born with. It's something you can choose every single day. So the next time you walk past a mirror, check your posture. Shoulders back, head up, smile. Because when you walk like a woman who knows her worth, the world takes notice. Sign number 2. Your smile holds incredible power. There's something truly magical about a woman's smile. It's not just about joy. It's a sign of warmth, confidence, and irresistible charm. Why it matters. A genuine smile can light up an entire room. Have you ever noticed how people naturally gravitate toward those who smile often? A smile isn't just a facial expression. It's an energy that radiates. More importantly, smiling makes you look younger. Studies show that people who smile frequently are perceived as younger than their actual age. Why? Because a happy expression brings out brightness in your eyes, softens your features, and adds an undeniable glow to your presence. Imagine two women of the same age. One smiles often, carries herself with lighthearted energy. The other always seems worried about wrinkles and frowns more than she smiles. Who do you think looks younger? Who seems more attractive? Science proves that smiling not only makes you appear younger, but also reduces stress, releases endorphins, the happy hormone, and improves overall health. So, don't stress about fine lines. Every crease on your face tells a story of laughter, of love, of beautiful memories. Instead of thinking, do I have too many wrinkles? Shift your mindset. Every smile I've shared has left a beautiful imprint on my face. So, smile often, because your smile is your most powerful beauty secret. Sign number 3. Your unique style sets you apart. Have you ever noticed that some women walk into a room and all eyes are on them? Not because they're wearing the latest fashion trends, but because they exude confidence in their own style. By the time you reach 60, something amazing happens. You stop dressing to impress others and start dressing to express yourself. Why this matters. When you were younger, you might have worried about following trends, fitting in, or wearing what others expected of you. But after 60, you've earned the right to dress for yourself. You know what works for your body. You know what makes you feel comfortable and radiant, and you no longer feel the pressure to impress anyone but you. This is true beauty. Style isn't about youth, it's about confidence. The power of personal style. Think about two women walking down the street. One is wearing a trendy outfit that doesn't quite suit her. Maybe the cut is wrong or the colors don't complement her. She feels self-conscious, adjusting her clothes, unsure of herself. Now picture another woman. She's wearing a simple, well-tailored outfit that fits her body perfectly. Maybe a silk scarf, elegant jewelry, or a structured blazer. She radiates confidence. She's not following trends, she's setting them. Which woman do you think turns more heads? It's always the one who owns her look with confidence. Style is about feeling good in your own skin. Whether you love classic, timeless pieces, bold statement accessories, or comfortable, effortless elegance, your style should celebrate you. A simple black dress can be more stunning than a designer gown if worn with confidence. A favorite piece of jewelry can elevate your look because it holds meaning for you. A pop of color in a scarf or handbag can make a statement without saying a word. Style is not about what's in fashion. It's about how you feel in what you wear. The most beautiful women aren't the ones in expensive clothes. They're the ones who own their look, their presence, and their confidence. So next time you get dressed, ask yourself one thing. Does this outfit make me feel amazing? If the answer is yes, then you're already the best dressed person in the room. Sign number 4, your warmth and kindness shine through. Have you ever noticed that people feel at ease around you? Strangers smile at you. Friends confide in you. Loved ones seek your advice and comfort. That's not a coincidence. It's a sign of true beauty. Why this matters. As we get older, we realize that physical beauty fades, but the beauty of kindness lasts forever. A warm heart makes you more attractive than any expensive skincare routine. A caring nature draws people in more than perfect makeup ever could. And the way you make others feel leaves a lasting impression, long after they've forgotten what you were wearing. True beauty is not about how you look, it's about how you make people feel. The power of emotional warmth. Think about the most beautiful people you've ever met. Were they the ones with flawless skin and perfect features? Or were they the ones who radiated warmth, understanding, and genuine kindness? We are naturally drawn to people who make us feel safe, heard, and valued. When you smile at someone, they feel seen. When you listen without judgment, they feel understood. When you show kindness, you make the world a softer, brighter place. And here's something powerful. Kindness is contagious. Your warmth inspires others to be more compassionate. Your generosity encourages others to be more giving. And your loving presence makes life better for everyone around you. Why this makes you even more attractive. People may not always remember what you said or did, but they will always remember how you made them feel. A woman who makes others feel valued is unforgettable. A woman who spreads joy is admired, and a woman who offers comfort is cherished. This kind of beauty doesn't fade with time. It grows. If people are drawn to you for your warmth, if they trust you with their feelings, if they feel comforted just by being around you, then you, my dear, are more beautiful than you even realize. So never underestimate the power of your kindness. It's the most stunning feature you have, and the world needs more of it. Sign number 5, your wrinkles tell the story of your life. Look in the mirror. What do you see? Some may say wrinkles, but I see memories, laughter, wisdom, and a life well lived. Why this matters. For decades, society has told us that wrinkles are something to hide. The beauty industry sells us endless creams, procedures, and treatments. We're told to erase signs of aging, as if growing older is something to be ashamed of. And many women spend years chasing youth instead of embracing their journey. But here's the truth. Every line on your face is proof of a life filled with love, experience, and resilience. Those laugh lines, they mean you've smiled and shared joy. The tiny creases near your eyes, they tell the world you've spent years seeing beauty in others. The lines on your forehead, they show your wisdom, your strength, and the challenges you've overcome. Wrinkles don't take away from your beauty. They add to it. Real beauty comes from acceptance. I once knew a woman who spent years trying every anti-aging product she could find. She hated every new wrinkle, every change in her skin, until one day, she stopped fighting time and started embracing herself. And guess what? She had never looked more radiant, confident, and free. Because beauty isn't about looking younger. It's about being at peace with who you are. Why this makes you even more attractive. Think about the most inspiring women you know. Are they the ones desperately trying to hold on to their youth? Or are they the ones who own their age with pride and grace? Confidence in who you are, at any age, is what makes you truly stunning. Your wrinkles are not flaws. They are evidence of a life well lived. So the next time you see them, don't frown, smile. Because each line tells a story, and your story is beautiful. Sign number 6. You have a mysterious, undeniable charm. Have you ever noticed? A stranger smiles at you for no reason. People naturally start conversations with you. You walk into a room, and there's a presence about you. That's not a coincidence. It's called magnetism. Why this matters. Some people think beauty is just about physical appearance, but real attraction runs much deeper. At this stage in life, you don't need to try too hard. You own who you are. You've been through challenges, victories, and growth. You carry yourself with confidence and grace. And guess what? People can feel that. Your charm isn't loud or forced, it's effortless. It's the quiet power of a woman who knows her worth. Real-life example. I once met a woman in her 70s at a cafe. She wasn't wearing fancy clothes or heavy makeup, but the moment she spoke, everyone leaned in. She had a warmth, a presence, an aura of wisdom. And people were drawn to her, not because of how she looked, but because of how she made them feel. Why this makes you more beautiful. People remember energy more than appearances. The way you listen, the way you speak with kindness, the way you make others feel comfortable and seen. That is true beauty. That is what makes you unforgettable. You don't need to try to impress anyone. Your energy already does that for you. So keep being you, because your presence alone is a gift to the world. Sign number 7. Your hair reflects your confidence. Let's be honest. Hair is personal. It tells a story. It reflects who you are. Some women embrace their natural silver strands. Others choose to color their hair for a fresh, youthful glow. Some go for short, bold cuts. Others keep it long and elegant. Guess what? There is no wrong choice. Why but this matters. Your hair isn't just about style. It's about self-expression. It's about feeling good in your own skin. And that confidence, it's what makes you look stunning. Think about it. Have you ever seen a woman with gray hair, but she carries herself with pride and elegance? She doesn't try to hide it. And somehow, it makes her even more beautiful. Real-life example. I once met a woman who had dyed her hair for decades. She was afraid of looking old. One day, she decided to let her silver hair grow in. At first, she was nervous. But something amazing happened. She started getting more compliments than ever. People said she looked radiant, empowered, and confident. And most importantly, She felt that way too. Why this makes you more beautiful. Your hair is yours, not society's, not anyone else's, yours. If you love your silver strands, wear them proudly. If you prefer color, rock it with confidence. If you love short and stylish, go for it. Beauty isn't about following rules. It's about owning your choices. So no matter how you wear your hair, wear it with confidence, because that is what makes you truly shine. Sign number 8. You know how to accept a compliment. Let's be honest. Many women struggle with accepting compliments. Instead of saying thank you, they brush it off or downplay it. Sound familiar? Someone says, "You look beautiful today." You respond, "Oh, it's just this old dress." A friend says, "Your hair looks amazing." You reply, "It's a mess, but thank you." Why do we do this? Because we're taught to be humble. But here's the truth. Why this matters: deflecting compliments doesn't make you humble. It makes you doubt your own worth. When someone gives you a genuine compliment, it's because they see something beautiful in you. Why deny it? Think about it. When you give someone a compliment, wouldn't you want them to accept it with joy instead of dismissing it? Real life example. A woman I know used to reject every compliment. She always said, "Oh no, I don't look that good." One day, a friend stopped her and said, "Let me give you a challenge. The next time someone compliments you, just say thank you and nothing else." She tried it, and something amazing happened. She didn't feel awkward. She didn't feel like she had to explain herself. She just smiled and felt good. Why this makes you more attractive? Confidence is magnetic. When you accept a compliment with grace, you show the world that you believe in your own beauty. Next time someone says, "You look stunning," instead of, "Oh, not really," just smile and say, "Thank you." Because guess what? You deserve it. Sign number 9. You embrace life with a smile. Have you ever noticed? Some people just have an energy that lights up a room. It's not their clothes, it's not their makeup, it's their attitude toward life. A woman who laughs easily, who finds joy in the little things, who doesn't take herself too seriously. That's true beauty. Why this matters? A good sense of humor keeps you young, inside and out. Studies show that people who laugh often have lower stress levels, better heart health, and even live longer. And let's be honest, a woman who can laugh, especially at life's little imperfections, is incredibly attractive. Think about it. Would you rather be around someone who complains all the time, or someone who finds humor even in tough moments? Real life example. I once met a woman in her 70s. She had silver hair, deep laugh lines, and a twinkle in her eye. She told me, "I used to be afraid of getting old. Then I realized I can either cry about my wrinkles or laugh at my reflection. And laughing is a lot more fun." People loved being around her, not because she was wrinkle-free, but because she was full of life. Why this makes you more attractive? Happiness is contagious. When you laugh, people want to be around you. It makes you look vibrant, confident, and magnetic. Life isn't perfect. We all have struggles. But if you can laugh through the chaos, if you can find joy in the smallest things, you will always shine. Sign number 10. Your eyes tell a story. They say the eyes are the windows to the soul, and for a woman who has truly lived, they tell a story like no other. Your eyes hold experience, kindness, and resilience. They've seen love, loss, laughter, and lessons. And here's the beautiful part. You don't need makeup to make them shine. Why this matters? Have you ever had someone say, "You have such beautiful eyes," even when you weren't wearing a bit of mascara? That's because true beauty isn't about color or shape. It's about what your eyes reflect. A young woman may have bright eyes, but an older woman's eyes have depth. They show wisdom, warmth, and strength. Think about it. When someone looks into your eyes, do they see judgment or do they see understanding? Do they feel distance or do they feel comfort? A woman's most captivating feature isn't her makeup. It's the way she makes others feel just by looking at them. Real life example. I once met a woman in her late 60s. Her face had soft lines, but her eyes sparkled with life. She told me, "I may have wrinkles, but my eyes still dance when I laugh." And they did. She wasn't trying to look younger. She was simply alive. Why this makes you more attractive. A woman with kind, expressive eyes draws people in. Her gaze shows depth, sincerity, and warmth. When you embrace your story, when you let your eyes shine with confidence and kindness, that's real beauty. Sign number 11. You no longer worry about others' opinions. There comes a time in life when you realize you don't need approval from anyone. And that, my dear, is when you become truly magnetic. Why this matters. Confidence isn't about being perfect. It's about being unapologetically yourself. Think about the most captivating older women you've met. Were they the ones constantly seeking validation? Or the ones who walked into a room owning who they are? People are drawn to women who radiate self-assurance. When you stop worrying about what others think, you free yourself to live with joy, passion, and purpose. And that is irresistible. Real life example. I once knew a woman who used to second-guess everything. What she wore, what she said, even how she laughed. She worried about being judged. Then one day, she asked herself, "Do these people pay my bills? Do they live my life?" The answer was no. So she let go of the fear. She started dressing how she loved, speaking her mind, and laughing without hesitation. And you know what happened? People admired her even more. Why this makes you more attractive. The world respects a woman who respects herself. When you embrace who you are, when you stop seeking approval, you become a force of confidence and beauty. So here's the truth. You don't need anyone's permission to live boldly. Do what makes you happy, wear what makes you feel great, and let go of the fear of judgment. Because the moment you do, you'll shine like never before. Sign number 12. You inspire others. Do you realize how powerful you are? Your presence, wisdom, and journey don't just make you beautiful. They make you an inspiration. Why this matters. You've lived through challenges, triumphs, and lessons that younger women are still learning. Your experiences aren't just your own. They serve as a guide for others. Think about it. How many times have you shared a story and seen someone's eyes light up with understanding? That's because your words matter. Your journey matters. And the way you carry yourself inspires others to be confident in their own skin. Real life example. I once met a woman in her 70s who always radiated strength. She had wrinkles, silver hair, and a presence that demanded respect. One day, a younger woman told her, "I hope I look as good as you when I'm older." She smiled and said, "Darling, it's not about looks. It's about how you feel about yourself." That one sentence changed the way the younger woman saw aging. She realized that beauty wasn't about fighting time, but embracing it with grace and confidence. Why this makes you more attractive. True beauty isn't just skin deep. It's about the energy you bring into the world, the way you lift others up, and the way you show that aging is something to be embraced, not feared. So here's what I want you to remember. You are not just beautiful. You are a beacon of strength and wisdom. And when you walk through life with confidence, you give other women permission to do the same. That, my dear, is the kind of beauty that lasts forever. So, my dear, now you know, you are more beautiful than you think. Beauty isn't about a wrinkle-free face or a perfect figure. It's about confidence, kindness, wisdom, and the energy you bring to the world. Look in the mirror today and tell yourself, I am beautiful, I am strong, and I am enough. Now I want to hear from you. How many of these signs do you see in yourself? Comment yes if you've noticed these qualities, or share which one surprised you the most. Let's celebrate beauty at every age, together. Don't forget, like this video if it inspired you. Subscribe for more wisdom and confidence tips. Share this with a friend who needs to hear this today. Aging is not something to fear, it's something to embrace. So go out there, walk with confidence, and shine.